Do we know what causes ADHD?
It's genetic. People are not producing enough dopamine. And the medicines we use, like Ritalin or Adderall, they increase the availability of dopamine. Now, the problem is if you don't really have it, what you have is societally induced ADHD. The medicine will disrupt you and make you worse.
So we never ever recommend medicine to somebody who doesn't actually have a certain disorder that they would take that medicine for. Adderall is a very powerful drug, and you wouldn't take medicine for something that you don't have the symptom of. It wouldn't make sense. You're not going to take an ibuprofen or a Tylenol if you don't have any pain. You're not going to take metformin if you don't have diabetes or you don't have any blood glucose issues. So obviously taking medication that you are not prescribed and that you don't actually need, it's never advised at all. But moving more towards what he was mentioning about the dopamine, that's available and the dopamine that they have, taking these certain medicines produces more dopamine, and therefore, due to the fact that it's readily available, your brain is able to allocate it where it needs to be, and your dopamine receptor is attached. Due to the fact that it's more readily available, you feel better, you're able to focus longer, etc. There's different types of Adderall. There's slow release Adderall, and then there's faster release medications for ADHD. And so certain types of people have more effectiveness using different types. But in general, you want to try and avoid medication for anything that you're going through unless it's actually genuinely needed. And there's many things that you can try to better yourself. He mentions then societal diagnosis of Adderall. So you think that you have societal diagnosis of ADHD. So you think that you have ADHD for a number of reasons when in reality you don't. But if you were to actually test getting rid of those reasons, putting yourself in a better environment and trying to correct habits and formulate different ways of you achieving the results that you want to achieve, be it in terms of studying, be it in terms of work, in terms of productivity, then you'll see that there actually is a large percentage of people who might not necessarily have ADHD or attention issues. Rather, they just have a scrolling issue, or they have other issues that bleed into that or that look like that. They look similar. And so then they assume that they have these issues. So it's something that we have to be aware of and we have to be conscious of. And we have to know that there's harms to certain things that we do, even if we might think that it's a shortcut and a beneficial thing for us to partake in.